just so perplexing, Beth, because I feel like we should run through the basic timeline if people aren't caught up with it. She was last seen Saturday night.
Correct, Saturday night. And that's what I was going to say. Comments have been about prayer, and they also have been about questions, right? Because there are a lot of questions. The oddity of this case is part of the reason people are so focused in on it, right? It's not just the name Savannah Guthrie and the fact that it's her mother. It's that there are some things that just don't seem to add up here. Like you mentioned, Saturday night was the last time she was seen. Then Sunday morning is when she was reported missing after she did not show up for mass, which she usually goes to. My understanding, and let me know if this is yours as well, Stacey, her family did go there to check the home. They were not able to find her there, and then that is when they called the Pima County Sheriff's Office and let them know.
I agree. That's exactly what I heard as far as the timeline. I remember waking up Monday morning, first thing I do, turn on the Today Show, and Savannah wasn't there. And I know she had just come back after having throat surgery for her vocal cords. And I thought it was strange. And it was their lead story. And Beth, you and I have both talked about if anybody did anything like that to either of our mothers, the thought of an 84-year-old being taken out of her own home against her will is really too much to fathom. I think that's what the fascination with this story is.
Well, and you know, you and I for years have covered obviously elderly people who have gone missing. So I think my initial reaction was maybe she has dementia, maybe she doesn't have the wherewithal, wandered away from her home. But fairly quickly, the sheriff came out and he said that is not the case here, that she is sharp as a tack, maybe has some physical ailments that prevent her from having a lot of mobility. But this is not a situation where she wandered away from her home. They very quickly came out and said this is a situation where she was taken from her home potentially and against her will.
They are treating it as a crime.
They are.
The home was a crime scene. In terms of a ransom note, I know there was a lot of buzz out there about that. But the sheriff has said there is not a suspect, and he has not talked about a ransom note. So as far as we know, that is not a thing.
He said that he hadn't talked about a specific ransom note. He says there have been a number of reports of different ransom notes, all of which he's taking very seriously. But this is, you also have to consider a situation where he said they are getting 1,000+ leads in this case, all of which they have to check out. Now, this case has a lot of notoriety because of Savannah Guthrie. So you've got a lot of folks who are phoning in these tips, things that they think they could help. Keep in mind, investigators have to go through all of those things in addition to being at the home and the crime scene, the scene where this happened, collecting evidence there. They have to track down each of these leads that's coming in and take them very seriously.
That's Savannah, her mom, of course, and her sister. They also have a brother who was an F-18 pilot. He has since retired, but I believe both of her siblings live in the Tucson area. She was with the other daughter last night she was seen alive. She was dropped off at home, and that's the last they know of her.